A man stands alone on a bridge staring into a freezing river. A police helicopter is scanning the icy Genesee River for a missing person. Moments later, police find her body floating nearby. They follow the man as he drives away. That man was Arthur Shawcross, and this is how he was finally caught. Rochester, New York, 1988. A series of women began vanishing. Their disappearances weren't headline news at first, but when bodies started turning up near the Genesee River, everything changed. Detectives began to suspect a serial killer was targeting women in the area, but they had no real leads, no witnesses, no pattern except the river. What they didn't know was that the killer had already been in prison once before. Arthur Shawcross had been convicted of killing 2 children in 1972, but was released 11 years early after being deemed rehabilitated. Within a year of his release, he was hunting again. Over the next 2 years, Shawcross continued his spree, choosing victims who were less likely to be noticed. He'd lure them into his car, drive to remote spots near the river and leave them there abandoned, but not forgotten. Police were desperate, under pressure. The media started calling the unknown suspect the Genesee River Killer, but Shawcross made one mistake. On January 5, 1990, a police helicopter was scanning the riverbanks for a missing woman named Elizabeth Gibson. As they flew over the Genesee River, they noticed a man on a bridge alone, watching the water. Something about it felt off, so they radioed ground units. Moments later, Elizabeth Gibson's body was discovered in the river, not far from where the man had been standing. Police quietly tailed him from the air. He drove through town, stopped at a restaurant, calmly ordered a sandwich and started eating. When they arrested him in the parking lot, he didn't resist. What came next would shock even the most seasoned investigators. And what they found blew the case wide open. Shawcross's tires matched tracks found at multiple dump sites. His timeline? Full of holes. Then came the evidence, fibers, witness statements, and behavior patterns that pointed to one man. Under pressure, Shawcross confessed to 11 murders. He told investigators about how he chose his victims, how he returned to some of the scenes, how he blended in during the day while living a completely different life at night. Arthur Shawcross was sentenced to 250 years in prison, this time without early release. And when he died behind bars in 2008, he took the answers to many questions with him. He was a monster hiding in plain sight. And in the end, all it took to stop him was a helicopter and a quiet riverbank. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.